to another, I don't even know what this is, vlog. It is the end of January. Today is the 30th, I believe. It is Friday. Starting this on a Friday, I'm thinking it's probably going to be a lot of B-roll. Because you guys know I don't really vlog or read a whole lot on the weekend. I haven't been reading as much as I need to. You know, the world is crazy, things are crazy, and honestly I've just been trying to stay offline as much as possible and off of my phone as well. Do a lot of my reading on my phone for the most part, and it's like I just kind of want to stay away from it right now. But I do need to get this book read because it is a book club book that I'm in for the month of January, and it's also part of the bingo challenge. So I need to get this book read. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to read it by tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see, because of course I love to procrastinate. I love to not read things I'm supposed to read or I've signed up to read. I'm so bad at it. I am such a mood reader, and it's like I'm not really in the mood to read this, but also I do kind of want to read it because I've heard so many mixed reviews. I've heard some people love it, some people hate it, some people love this one, hate the second one. I know there's supposed to be, I think, a third one at least, if not 5. I'm not sure. I don't know what the current situation is with that, but I'm curious. I don't have much of an idea what it's about. If you are like me and you have no idea what Ninth House is about, I guess I'll read the synopsis really quick. It says, Galaxy Alex Stern is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class. Your name is Galaxy. Why are you going by Alex? I don't know. I think I'd go by Galaxy. Like, what a name. What a name. Raised in the Los Angeles hinterlands by a hippie mom, Alex dropped out of school early and into a world of shady drug dealer boyfriends, dead-end jobs, and much, much worse. In fact, by age 20, she is the sole survivor of a horrific, unsolved multiple homicide. Okay. Some might say she's thrown her life away, but at her hospital bed, Alex is offered a second chance to attend one of the world's most prestigious universities on a full ride. What's the catch and why her? Yeah, girl, because I have questions. Still searching for answers, Alex arrives in New Haven, tasked by her mysterious benefactors with monitoring the activities of Yale's secret societies. Their 8 windowless tombs are the well-known haunts of the rich and powerful, from high-ranking politicos to Wall Street's biggest players, but their occult activities are more sinister and more extraordinary than any paranoid imagination might conceive. They tamper with forbidden magic, they raise the dead, and sometimes they prey on the living. Okay. I am all about it. I do love Leigh Bardugo. She, obviously this is an adult book, but she has written 2 of my favorite books, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I'm so excited because I got the Illumicrate editions that just came out, and I think they're gonna be here February or March, which is, I'm so excited for that. I do have the Owlcrate versions, but these Illumicrate versions are leaps and bounds way better. I love the Illumicrate versions. Last year I got the Illumicrate version of Scythe, it's a trilogy, but then there's Gleanings as well, so I guess it's a quartet. I don't know. Those books are also some of my favorite, and I was so excited to get those special editions as well because I wasn't really collecting books like that. And the Fairy Loot ones came out simply because I wasn't in a place where I could just have a bunch of books. Like, I didn't really technically have a home, so that wasn't something I was doing back then. But I was so happy to be able to get those, and they're so beautiful. Maybe one day I will show you guys. I wanted to do a haul last year, but with everything going on, I ended up just not doing any book hauls. So I think I'm going to do maybe a book haul this year. I might be sprinkling some of them throughout my vlogs, simply because I don't know, I hate having my books all stacked up and not being able to put them away while I wait to film a video. Let's see how things go as far as like hauls and stuff. Maybe if I have like a particularly large haul at one time, sure. Speaking of hauls though, yesterday we did go on a walk, which you saw me trying to be a cute Instagrammer and do like, oh my gosh, let's go off on a little tangent. So the 2 clips where like I'm walking, I didn't they're in the same spot. Like, it's just from one end of the sidewalk to the other, ruining the magic for you. I didn't realize that there was a lady in her house cleaning her windows. So I'm sure she was looking at me like, what? What are you doing? So that was a fun time. But anyway, we stopped by 2 of the little free libraries because I always drop books off, but I never usually find anything. And yesterday I found I found a bunch of books. Like, I found a couple of books for my daughter. I found a book that I haven't seen in years that I read as like a teenager and I loved. So I grabbed that really quickly. And then a couple of other books that I was kind of interested in. So I'll show you really quickly. Okay, so I just have you on my shelf. So this is the book Esperanza Rising. I read this as a teenager and I loved this book so much. I don't even really remember what this one was about anymore. It was just so, I don't know, like something about it just really spoke to me as a teenager, and I want to reread it again. Like it's one that I've always thought about. It's never left me, and I think it's been like over 20 years since I read this book. This book was published in 2000, so because this book is now 26 years old. So it's around the 20-year mark that I haven't read this book. So I'm really interested to read it again, and also let my daughter read it when she gets old enough. I hate that it's like somebody did not take very good care of this book, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. I can always give it a new cover, give it a new life. I also found a couple of other books for my daughter. She loves Frozen. I found her this book. Everyone loves Olaf. And then a little Noah's Ark book. The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Are you kidding me? I've never read this one. And then I also found this Pilgrim Hymnal. So this is like super nostalgic. It's just hymns, right? And I haven't decided what exactly I want to do with this book, because I do use books and book pages in my crafting. But the reason why I grabbed it was because I remember growing up as a kid, my Nana used to play a lot of hymns on the piano. And that was always something that brought me a lot of joy, just like listening to her play the piano. And I don't have any of those hymn books. And it was just kind of like, I don't know, it just spoke to me. Something like to remind me of my Nana and just bring me a little bit closer to her. So those are the books I found yesterday at the 2 little libraries. There's another one I think I can walk to. It's a little bit further though, I think. But I want to go and investigate that one and see what kind of books are over there. I don't know if I have any books right now to drop off, which I hate not being able to drop off books if I'm going to take them, even though I always drop off books. I love a little free library, like donating to the little free libraries is such a great way to keep books circulating throughout the community, and just a way to utilize a free resource, I guess. I'm so grateful for where we are living now, because we have at least the 2 little free libraries like within walking distance. Before, in the town that I lived in, there was not a single little free library at all, and I had thought about getting a charter to do one, but because I wasn't sure how long we were going to be living there, I really didn't want to invest in all that, you know, building the little free library and making sure to maintain it. And then what happens if we move and it's like super far away? I won't be able to continue to maintain it, and going through everything to get the little free library placed, you know, having to talk to the city and stuff like that. So I just didn't want to bother with all of that if we weren't going to live there. And thankfully I didn't go through and do anything with it because we no longer live there. But I'm so grateful that even though in this area there's no bookstores, like absolutely none, there are places that sell books, but there are no bookstores. And what I mean by that is like basically it's just a thrift store, so it's all secondhand stuff. There's nowhere to buy books. I don't think there's anywhere to buy books new within like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I don't love that, but at least we have little free libraries. Like, I'm just gonna take my win where I can. On the agenda today, I have some other chores to get done, so I'm thinking about starting 9th. I just really don't feel like reading this book. And I'm worried that because I don't feel like picking it up right now, like I'm not in a very good mood to read it, that it's gonna affect my reading, and I really hope not. I already have my tabs for it, but I do need to pick out my highlighters and get my little book, like pencil pouch to put on there. And I also need to put a book sleeve on it so I can take that jacket off. But yeah, aside from that, like, haven't started that. I'll probably update you when I'm at least 25%, if not halfway through, because I'm not sure how active that book is going to be. I am about 80% of the way through The Housewife Next Door, which is great. I started it in the last vlog. I only read it while I'm in the shower. So this is a book I feel like you do need to read in like 1 or 2 sittings, because there's some stuff happening that I completely forgot. 'Cause I only read it for like maybe 30 minutes at a time. And I think this one was like 10 hours long or something like that. I don't know. So it's taken me a little while. It's taken me almost an entire month to read it. I mean, and it's not that I don't want to read it. It's just I like to have a book to read in the shower. So I just leave it there for me to read while I'm taking a shower or while I'm in the bathroom. And yeah, it's really interesting. It's really great. It's about, so this, I don't think I told you guys about it. This woman, her name is Meg. She's, well, woman is like, so the way her character reads is much older than she actually is, because the neighbor of the house that she moves into, like, they have a bunch of kids, and the oldest daughter is 19 when she meets her, and she comments multiple times, both of them actually comment, like, because we're getting both of their POVs, that the other is not, they're not far apart in age. But if you were to ask me how old Meg is, I would say 30s, because that's how she's reading. And Ainsley, which is the neighbor, the eldest daughter, she is 19. So, and Meg is just a little bit older than her. She has a child. She has like a 10-month-old, I think. So I don't know, like, just her mannerisms, the way she speaks, the way she does things makes it feel like she's much older than Ainsley. So it's just this really weird juxtaposition, and it's very, I don't know, it's just odd. There's a lot of things happening with these people, because so she moves into this very small town. She knows nobody there. She has no ties or anything. She buys this big farmhouse, and the neighbor next to her, they also have, you know, a lot of land. They're in the country, and they have, I think, 5 children. So it's the, you know, the husband, the wife, and then their 5 kids. And the mom has some kind of secret going on that we still don't really know the full secret of. There's just some things happening. Like, it's just really, we just got like a kind of a big reveal, and we're in part 3 now. And so Ainsley dies at the beginning of the book. Like, that's how the book opens. And I had completely forgotten about that by the time we're getting to part 3, where we're discussing her death and like what she told Meg before she died. And we still don't know what Meg's story is, because she kind of alludes to something in part 2, and it's like, hold on. And the way she said it is like so backhand, it's so offhand. It's just like, what? So, okay.
What?
Needless to say, I am very excited to keep reading this. I think about it every day. This book, it's just, I do want to know what's going on. I also want to know what the deal is with the sheriff, what the deal is with the brother. Like, so many people, we don't get anybody else's point of view. We only get from Meg, Ainsley, and then Ainsley's mom. I think her name is Sarah Beth. We don't get anybody else's point of view. But there are other characters in the story, obviously, with things going on. And it's just like, there's so much to figure out. And I'm pretty sure this is taking place, like the present day stuff is taking place in 2026. So this year, because I think she said the year at some point. And then the stuff that's happening, because it's kind of going back and forth between past and present. Like the second part two, I think, was almost exclusively in the past, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago because of the time Ainsley was 17. I don't know. And also, like, I feel like Ainsley's death, even though they explain it away, I feel like it's not accurate. Like, I feel like there's more to it. So I'm really interested to see what happens. I think that's all I have to update you on. I'm hoping that either today or tomorrow I'm going to get I ordered a copy of Wuthering Heights. It has been, the last time I read this book, I was in the 6th grade. So I was 12. So it's been 24 years. It's been a long time since I read this book. And with the movie coming out this month, well, this next month, it's almost February. I definitely want to read the book and just refresh myself. I know that it's like an adaptation, and I believe it's the producer said that it's her version of Wuthering Heights, so it's not going to be like, you know, exact or anything, but I still want to refamiliarize myself with the story, and it's a classic. I want to start reading more classics again, especially like ones that I read in high school and middle school and, you know, even as a kid, because I don't really remember these books. I have a different grasp of the world and how things work. And similarly to when I read Looking for Alaska last year, that was kind of like is it still going to affect me the same as an adult, having been through more things? I mean, when I read it for the first time, I was also an adult. I was 19, and I had already gone through, you know, quite a few things. My life has definitely been interesting. I just wanted to see if that would impact me any differently several years later. And in a way, yes, it did. And in a way, it also impacted me exactly the same as it did when I was 19 years old. So I am curious to see how books that I've read previously would impact me now. And I think I kind of want to do like a little series about that. I have so many plans I like for series that I want to do. I even want to do my own little Shelve It or Scrap It series. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been thinking about a cute little name because I love alliteration, so it has to be an alliteration. I've been thinking about that and just all the little series that I want to do on my channel. I want to do so much, and I'm really hoping that this is going to be the year for me to achieve all of that. Things in my life are more stable now, so I'm hoping that it will help in not just me being able to make content, but also just the creativity of it all. And I really hope you guys will come along for the ride with me, and hopefully our little community will grow. There's a dog barking in the distance. I don't know. Oh, there's another one. Maybe they're communicating like in 101 Dalmatians. Who knows? But I didn't want to wait anymore to update you guys on The Housewife Next Door. It's Tuesday night. I finished it over the weekend and I gave it 4 stars. I'd say it's maybe 3.5, 3.7. It's pretty good. The twist was a little bit interesting. I definitely didn't see a lot of it coming. I saw some things, I had my suspicions, but it was interesting. A lot of family drama that I just did not see. I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, the writing was good. It kept me interested. It kept me wanting to know more. So that's always a good sign. But it just wasn't the perfect thriller. It wasn't like amazing or anything like that. But it wasn't bad either. I will put on the screen when it releases. I don't think it's out just yet, or if it is out, it's come out recently, but I don't think it's out yet. So I will make sure I put that somewhere on the screen so that you can see when it comes out. I had a pretty good time with it. I will say the ending was a little bit lackluster. It kind of did drop off my enjoyment. Overall, it wasn't a bad thriller. I also finished, I was reading a manga, I think it's Love at First Memory or something. Again, it'll be on the screen. And that was a 5-star for me. I'm pretty sure it was a 5-star. No, it was a 4-star. I loved it. The art style, cute. I love most manga art styles, so it wasn't shocking to me. I love the story. It starts off with this girl waking up in the hospital and she doesn't know who she is, like anything that's going on, so she has amnesia. And we find out pretty early on that she was about to marry someone, but they don't, like, her family, the people around her don't know who she was going to marry because she didn't say anything. And there's 4 or 5 like contenders for who she might be marrying, and from there the story just kind of like takes off. She ends up living with, like, I think all of them. It's very interesting, like, and kooky and extremely chaotic, and I really loved it. This one is also an arc that's not out yet, so again, I will put the release date for it on the screen. But if you like manga and you like romance, I would definitely hit this one up because it was really good. On Sunday, I started Nowhere Burning by Catriona Ward. I am 42% of the way through this book, and I'm starting to think that maybe Catriona Ward is not for me. I read The Last House on Needless Street and almost hated it. Like, I literally kept reading that book because of the cat. And then if you've read that book, you know about the cat. And that really bothered me. And it took me forever to get through that book. Like, it seemed to take so long. And this is just another one. It's like, I'm almost halfway through the book and I haven't even been reading it that long, but it feels like it's taking forever. The way she writes is so slow and not like, I don't know, it's just not necessary. I don't know. I kind of know what's going on, like, very loosely, but not really. I want to see how this is all going to tie together because I am curious. I think, though, depending on how it goes for the next 10 to 15%, I may end up DNFing this. I know, wild. This is also another arc. I don't know. I don't know how I got approved for this arc, but I did. And I think I might hate it. So I will update you guys. Like, this one, like I said, I don't even really know what this is about. It starts off with this girl talking about how cousin is basically keeping them hostage or prisoner or something, and something about demons, and it's her and her little brother. The girl's name is Riley and his name is, I don't remember. They escape. Like, now they're going to nowhere, like, which is apparently a house where children get kidnapped. Like I said, I really am very, like, confused as to what's happening, and I'm hoping it's going to start making sense very soon, because otherwise, what am I even doing? I'll update you if it's the only book I'm really listening to right now, but I'll update you if I decide to either DNF it or if I keep reading it. I guess I'll tell you more about it later. I really wanted to come on here and share a little book haul with you guys. I picked up some stuff from a little free library, like super crazy, and like, because I went to a new little free library. Picked up some stuff yesterday from one of the usual little free libraries, and I also got a pre-order finally. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I have not looked at it yet. Just cut it open. I know it's super dark, so I will insert some better lighting photos, but can you tell what it is? Can you tell? Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. You can see the sparkly foil. Oh my god, it is pink and gold with sprayed edges. It's beautiful. I just can't get over how gorgeous that is. So yes, I got Cowboy Casual. It was my book of the year for 2025. Don't even want to open it, but it is signed. I loved this book so much. It was an easy 5-star. Like, this book had me laughing, had me crying, had me singing, everything that a good romance book is supposed to be. I love this book so much. This was amazing. And Smoke Show comes out later this year, I believe. You better believe I'm gonna get the matching copy. This is so beautiful. And I'm really, like, just trying to not buy every copy of this possible. I'm thinking about getting another copy of it just so I can highlight and tab it and stuff. I don't know. There's also some other goodies in here, which I'm hoping I will have shown you in the better lighting picture video, whatever I'm inserting. Hopefully I overlaid it. Who knows? Editing me, get on that. That's really all I have to update you guys on, and I'll see you in the next update. Really quickly, I want to tell you guys about Nowhere Burning because I finished it. Highly shocked. Cannot believe that I enjoyed this book. It was a 4-star for me. Like I said, about 40 to 60% of the way through, I was still not knowing what was going on. And then, I don't know, everything started coming together. The ending was kind of crazy. It was a time. I think that's just how she writes her stories. Like, I'm thinking this is just her writing style, where everything is like, you're getting pieces of things, and then in the end it all comes together and makes this puzzle. And I think maybe sometimes it just doesn't work for me, and other times it does, and this is one of the times that it does. So I ended up giving Nowhere Burning by Catcher in a Ward 4 stars, and it's kind of like a Peter Pan Lost Boys retelling, but I think if you like Catcher in a Ward, you'll enjoy this one. I don't really want to get too much into what it's about. Like, I've already told you guys some of it. I don't like, this book is so weird. I find it hard to avoid spoilers. I'm just gonna leave it there. I am also almost completely finished with Bride, and I don't even think I told you guys I was reading it. Honestly, didn't know how I was gonna go with Bride because it's a vampire and werewolf story, and I notoriously don't like either of those things. So it's going great. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a 5-star read. Like, I do not want to put it down. I'm staying up late to read it. The vibe it's giving me, the tension, I love it. I love it so much. So if you don't know what Bride is about, it's basically a prominent vampire heir, but she's not the heir. She's the daughter of a prominent family, and she is put forward as collateral. So she is chosen to marry into the prominent Were family, so the Alpha's pack, to solidify a treaty. She has her own motives for doing it. He has his own motives for doing things. It's just an interesting time. The spicy scenes are really good. Like, it's so good. I don't want to talk too much more in depth about it because there's a lot that could be considered spoilers, but they do get married. That happens right away. They do get married. She goes to live with him, and something I didn't even know, she's also searching for her friend slash sister, Serena. We have been spending like pretty much the whole book not only dealing with her marriage to the Alpha Were, but also trying to find her best friend. So it's just been so good. It's just been so good. I've really enjoyed it, and I will have to update you guys when I have my final thoughts, which will probably be soon because I think I'm only 30 pages away from the ending. I just had to go to sleep last night. I could not stay awake anymore. So today is Saturday. I don't know if I'm gonna update you guys again today, but hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of B-roll. Hopefully we'll be doing a few things. I'm planning on taking this as an easy weekend and just doing some crafting, maybe some organizing, and I'll take you guys along for whatever I can. So I hope you're having a fabulous weekend, and let's get into the weekend. to update you guys like all week. Something keeps happening to where I can't film an update. I'm trying to end this vlog. This is gonna be the last clip in this vlog. I'm cutting it off here. Today is Friday, like a week after the last time I talked to you guys. Possibly even 2 weeks. I don't remember. Anyway, I did finish Bride. Amazing. 5 stars. Loved it. I showed you guys before this that I switched over my tabs from my library book. I bought a physical copy. I am going to be reading Mate, hopefully sometime in the near future. I'm just gonna wait until I get my physical copy for Mate because I'm probably gonna love it just as much, and I just want to go ahead and tab it and highlight it and do whatever I want to do in it, because that was my kind of my regret with Bride, is that I only tabbed because I was reading a library book. I didn't actually get my physical copy until well after I had finished it. I had some issues with a Pango order. Oh my god, so disappointing. I ordered something and just, please don't smoke around books. Can I just make that a PSA? Please don't smoke around your books, especially if you plan on selling them or giving them to other people, because I don't want my books to smell like smoke, like cigarette smoke, and I don't want that in my house. I don't want that infecting my other books. So those are just, I think I'm gonna have to throw them away, to be honest, which absolutely breaks my heart, but I don't know what to do with these books. So I had to go on the old Amazon and buy a copy there, because only place I can trust apparently. But I did really love it. So yeah, I just wanted to wrap this up here, and I want to start on a new vlog for the weekend. So I will see you guys in the next vlog that hopefully will be coming sooner than this one. Hoping to get this one out next week. I've got most of it edited anyway. I am so sorry about the audio for some of these clips. I don't know what is going on. I have a new phone. I'm doing my best here. I will see you guys in the next vlog.